It is Tuesday and it is 9 o'clock and it's my turn to play on the radio and to have fun and to share. So I just got back from an open house at the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce. There must have been like a gazillion people. They've increased their capacity or members by 50% this year, which was, that is, that stresses me out because it means that there's more people for me to talk to. And there's more people for me to get to know. Hi, Ron. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Donna. I hope you're all ready to call into the show tonight and share what you're grateful for. And so like I said, I just got back from the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce and I had to like tone it down a bit, right? Like not meet any new people, but like get engaged with the people that I've met throughout the year. Why? Because my coach told me that I've got to chill it out a little bit. I've got to be a little bit more selective in who I meet, what I meet, and how I deal with stuff. So that's going to be hard for me because I love talking to people and I love meeting new people. But anyway, I'm a coach and I like my clients to do what they're told or do something different. So I guess I'm going to do what I'm told by my coach, Miss Patty DeDominic, whom I love dearly. So tonight's show is about gratitude. And I'm hoping, well, what I'm creating is that the people that have called into the show will play with me. Yes, a gazillion will play with me and share with me what they're most grateful for this time of the year. As I went through my computer today, I Googled the one and only Oprah, and I call this my Oprah moment because it's like, Oprah always talks about gratitude. And so I wanted to, she has lots and lots and lots of videos and texts and all kinds of stuff about gratitude. So I'm just taking a page out of her book, which gratitude is one of my favorite things. I have a lot to be grateful for this year. And I see that my friend Satij has just written that he's grateful for my presence and friendship. And I want you to know that I'm grateful for your presence and your friendship. You have brought a lot of pleasure to my life this year. So thank you so much for that. All right. So we have our first caller on line one. Headphones. Got to put the headphones on. Hello. Who's calling? Hello. Who's calling?
Hello. It's Mitch.
It's who?
It's Mitch.
Mitch. Hey, Mitch. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Thank you for calling in. So, Mitch, we didn't get to talk today, but say that again.
I said thank you for inviting me to call in.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. I am really curious to hear, what you're grateful for because you've had some losses this year. So I want to know.
Thank you, and I think it's good. You go ahead.
No, I wanted to, inside of loss, there can be gratitude as well, right? Don't you think?
I think completely. And I think it's really easy to have gratitude when things are going well. Mm-hmm. And it's much more important to have gratitude when things aren't going well. Mm-hmm. And I think that's an important thing always to keep in mind. You're right. There's been some losses and it's been challenging. Mm-hmm. And yet I'm really grateful for, you don't feel lost unless there's something important.
Right.
So I'm really grateful for those things that were important, those people and things that I loved and love mm-hmm. and continue to love. I'm also really grateful for experience. As a younger person, I don't know that I knew, sometimes when you have a cold, you feel like you'll always be sick.
Right.
And sometimes when you're going through difficult times, you feel like you'll always have difficult times. Mm-hmm. But experience teaches us that that's not the case, that we get out of it. Right. And we can get out of it and find new ways through it. And also loss, grieving ends, and we wind up with wonderful memories. Mm-hmm. And if we're lucky and we play it right, we don't have any regrets. And I think that experience teaches us that, and I'm really grateful for that. And then the second thing that I want to say I'm grateful for is that some of the worst mistakes that I've made have been the seeds of the best learning. I don't learn so much from my success.
Say that again so people can
Those are really, really important things to me.
Say that again so people can really get that, so that can really sink in. Some of the losses have been for you?
Thank you. The best learning comes from the worst mistakes that I've made. And I don't learn as much from my successes as I do from my failures or my mistakes.
Yes.
And I think I'm not the first person to say, when you fall down, but if you get up, how you get up after you fall down. And I'm really grateful for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can say that, you know, in reading your email that you sent me today, I know that on the other side of the, you know, I'm just going to say on the other side of the person that passed away, I know that they were grateful for your support, coming and seeing them, contributing to them, feeding them, comforting them, just being with them, even if it was sitting in silence. So I know that, you know, that probably really made a difference for the how they lived and how they died.
Thank you. And that means a lot to me. Thank you. I believe that too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And your sister, she's probably like really just thinks you're the cat's meow bee's knees right now.
Well, we're there for each other.
Absolutely.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. I really, really appreciate that.
Noreen, I really appreciate you, and you make me smile. Thank you.
That's good. Well, that's my job. My job is to bring joy. To help
Thank
people
you for doing that.
And to help people to create it. I truly believe that. That's just one of my jobs on this planet.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you have a great night, and we'll talk soon.
You too. Be well.
Thank you.
Bye.
So who's going to be the next caller in to share with what gratitude is for them? Gratitude for me is, you know, it's like, it's just being alive. I'm just so grateful. And it's not even like I've ever faced death other than when I got knocked over by a car. I could have died, right? And then I wouldn't be here, of course. But just being grateful for like just living in New York City. And, you know, the last show they talked about red lipstick. I'm grateful that I can wear red lipstick. I know it sounds really trivial, but I'm also grateful. I've had a most wonderful year. I, you know, just learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about people, helped grow my business, got myself a fabulous coach, really been a contribution to people in and around my life and met new people. I mean, I just think that like gratitude it's like taking a breath, right? It's like breathing. And, you know, most people might wake up and go, what the hell is there to be grateful for? I don't know. How are you living? How are you living if you don't have gratitude? Hey, Sunshine, welcome to the show. Call in on 877-480-4120. I know that we just reconnected. I'd love to hear what gratitude is for you. Also, Carolyn Cole just joined the show. All of you, just dial the number 877-480-4120. For me, this show is an opportunity tonight for you to brag about and share about the things that are important to you, what you care about, and like, what are you most grateful for in your life? You know, I'm actually grateful, even despite what is happening in America at this time, I'm actually grateful for being here. And it's not like I'm from a third world country or anything like that. I'm from London, and I mean, I'm really grateful to be living in the United States. I love living in the United States, despite all the crap that's going on. I really love it here. I love being a Black woman in this country, even though, you know, circumstances are abysmal for us. And but I still love living here because I want to be a part of that change instead of like sitting around waiting for it to change. So I'm grateful that I've got an opportunity to use my voice in a way that really creates diversity, because, you know, diversity is not just a poster in the subway with a Black woman or an Asian woman or a white woman. Diversity is like literally standing up and having the backs of other women who, you know, like I made a charge for white women to have the backs of Black women. If we're really going to talk about diversity, well, we need to stand up and have the backs of Black women, not just talk about it. And so one of the ways that I've seen that it's possible is on panels. you know, in business, there are all these panels, and if you sit at some of these panels, they're all white ladies, right? And there are no black ladies on these panels, and there are no Asian ladies, and there are no Latino ladies on these panels. And what I say is, if the black woman doesn't rise or the woman of color doesn't rise, nobody rises. So it's really important to like step into that. And I'm grateful that I'm here and that I can see that and I can speak that. And like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not really like a politico type person, but I have eyes, I have a voice, I can see things that don't work, you know, and I am really committed to helping to be a part of that change. So we're going to take a break right now and we'll be right back. Thank you.
You're listening to the Talking Alternative Network.
Did you know you've been playing poker your whole life, even if you've never played a hand of cards? Hi, I'm Ellen Lakin, author of Poker Woman and host of the new show, Poker Divas. On the show, I talk about how poker strategy helps you win in business, life, and love. Tune in live every Thursday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on talkradio.nyc.
You're listening to the Talking Alternative Network. Are you stuck in a rut? Negative thoughts, feelings, and conversations got you down? Hi, I'm Noreen Sumpter, the Potentiator. Tune in every Tuesday at 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time and listen for new ideas on my show, Beyond Potential, Live Life Your Way, on talkradio.nyc.
Who do you want to connect with?
Are you an entrepreneur or intrapreneur looking to build your following?
Welcome to our show.
Follow Me Friday with Joan
and Priya.
Tune in every Friday at noon Eastern
on talkradio.nyc.
We're your digital connectors. Woo woo!
Talking Alternative Radio, 24 hours a day.
And we're back. This is Noreen Sumpter. I'm alone this week, and I'm talking to the people calling in on the radio. And the show is about gratitude. What are you grateful for? And where does gratitude show up in your life? And we have Natalie on the line. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Noreen. How are you?
I know you have a lot to be grateful for this year.
Oh, yes, I do. What a year.
What a year. So how's everything going with you? How's the new baby? That's a gratitude.
Oh, yes, it is. Baby, family, it's wonderful. Everything is going beautifully. She's just the best thing in my life.
Awesome. So share with us. I know that you love to talk, and you're really out there, and I know you have a lot to share.
I do. So it's amazing when we tap into gratitude and even preemptive gratitude before things happen, and how then they just have a way of manifesting. 15 months ago, barely knew my husband. We reconnected and right away started our family. And thank God I'm sitting here with my sleeping 3.5-month-old, and how beautiful life is when we just tap into being grateful for everything that we have.
Isn't that amazing? Like 9 months ago, what 9, 10, 11, 12 months ago, you were a woman without a baby, and now you're a woman with a baby.
You know what's so funny? It's that your life can literally change in a heartbeat. I mean, a year ago, right, I was still single, although I was dating Sam, my husband, but, and how life shifts. Because Noreen, you know me quite well.
I know you quite well.
Miss Independent, Miss,
fiercely independent.
And life changes.
Mm-hmm.
Really changes, because now you have someone who's very dependent on you to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly.
And what is that like for you? What is that like for you, knowing that you can't just get up and go? I remember you get up, put your high heels on, and you were strutting, right? What is that like now?
Snap my fingers. It would be snap my fingers tomorrow in Hawaii, the next day in Miami. It was just a different world.
Right.
It's everything in life is an adjustment, right? So I was used to being that woman for 29 years that I had known myself. Mm-hmm. And then you become someone different because things shift, priorities shift. Mm-hmm. And yet it's the best thing I've ever done. So right. I think that before I was a mom, I was like every person, selfish. Like you want things for yourself and you think about yourself first. And when you have a child, it's like, oh my goodness, she is the priority times a million times, and nothing else even compares. Right. How, as an attorney and an author, it was, yes, of course, how can I make the world a better place? But really, I was at the center. Now it's like, okay, forget me. What am I doing in this world to make it a better world for my daughter? Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
And so, I'm being the best mom I can. I'm getting back into planning dates for people, but it has taken such a different meaning for me. Mm-hmm. But now, as a mom, I'm like, oh my God, what God forbid would happen if I was no longer here? Who would take care of my baby?
Right.
And it's become so much more real for me, even. And I'm writing more books and trying to get the message out there about how to protect people and how they can protect their families.
Mm-hmm. Good. So,
and that's what I'm up to.
So it makes it so because Natalie is a trust and estates attorney, and so you were helping people with their estates and writing trusts and writing wills and things like that. So I am sure between now, and 12 months ago, it is very real now, right?
Oh,
it's not just
crazy.
It's not just what you did; it's who you actually are now. You get you have like a real eye in, a real great understanding of what it is that people can leave behind and can lose.
Absolutely. And even on, I had a very long labor and I was, in the hospital for 60 hours, 60 before she came out. And finally they took me in for a C-section, at which point I start crying to my husband and telling him, look, if something happens to me on that operating table, here are my life insurance people. Here's who you call.
Right.
And thinking, even the thought of, oh my God, my daughter could be in this world without me, God forbid. And it became real. Before, yes, of course, I did a great job, but it was something I did. Mm-hmm. Now, when you immerse yourself as a mom and what can happen and wanting to protect your family and wanting to make sure that all of the stuff you did, your legacy is not for nothing.
Right.
It became really real on that day. And, it's just been such a pleasure and such a blessing to have this little beautiful angel in my life.
Well, thank you so much. So you have grateful for your baby, grateful for your life. That's what I heard so far.
Absolutely. Grateful for my family and grateful for the opportunity. How many people can really say, like, I see the opportunity in every day and I take it.
Right.
And I wish that more people did. So I'm just grateful for everything from the divine and from, that has come into my life. It's so beautiful. And I wish that all of your viewers and listeners are feeling so grateful as well for what's going on in their lives.
Well, we will find out tonight when people call in and share what their gratitudes are. So I want to thank you for calling in and picking up the mantle and saying, yeah, I'm going to share what I'm grateful for. I really appreciate it. And so I look forward to talking to you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And give the baby a big kiss for me. All righty. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So Natalie, 12 months ago, was a single, a married woman. All she had to care about was herself. And, you know, we are all selfish. And so this baby popped into her life and boom, now she realizes what gratitude is on a deeper level, because she's always been a person that's grateful for her family, but it's on a deeper level now because she has someone that is dependent on her. So who else is grateful? Hi, Priya. Who else would like to share what they're grateful for? I haven't had experience last years, and this year I was able to